Ask some tough questions to yourself and get honest answers. Now, when
The whole world is against me, everything is negative, I am failure. Please don't use those words at all.
So one thing is learn from what went right for you.
How many books you carried? It was not the weight of the books that eventually mattered. It was what book that you carried that mattered. Don't blindly start studying randomly left, right and center. Okay?
Before we start this video, do like and subscribe to our channel and not miss on any updates.
Hello students. Finally, the results of one of the toughest examination what student felt, which was held in November 24, it has been announced. A lot of you have passed, but many of you have not been successful in the examination. This video specifically we have got it out to help you plan better for May 25 examination and how you can bounce back from this attempt and ensure you are successful in the May 25 examination. Myself Suraj and I have Sriram with me. We will tell you few things that you need to take care, plan properly and write the examination. Now the first thing we want you to do is ask some tough questions to yourself and get honest answers. Now when I say tough question and honest answers, something like, did you complete the syllabus fully before writing November 24 examination? Were you conceptually clear? Did you revise enough number of times? This is something which only you can do. I cannot tell you whether you are right or not. You know the answer for yourself. Check whether you have completed 100% of the syllabus or whether you have done enough number of revisions, whether did you write enough number of mock exams or did you practice writing examination questions at your place. So that is the first thing we want all of you to do.
Then see, the moment the results are out, I know that a lot of unsuccessful students will be unhappy, and a lot of us have faced that kind of situation. So my suggestion would be take a break of 1 or 2 days and then start off your preparation. Okay, New Year is anyway coming, so please take 2-3 days break, or if required 4 days break. Nothing will happen in these 4 days. Okay, and then look at a 120-day, broadly 120-day preparation plan. We'll come to that. But before we go there, there are two things. This honest aspect, what Suraj was saying. See, a lot of us tend to focus on negatives. That is how our mind first gets attracted. They did something wrong. ICA is bad. Question paper is horrible. Everybody else passed.
Examiner
is an idiot. A lot of people say that.
Right, so that is what happens.
But my suggestion, all of that is not actually going to help any of you. In your passing your exam, none of those are useful. My suggestion is, please focus on positives. What is it that a successful person, maybe a ranker, may not be ranker, first timer, second timer, repeater, but someone who's passed, whoever has passed, what is it that they have done well? Please focus on those positive aspects and try and emulate those. Rather than sitting and wasting time, the whole world is against me, everything is negative, I am failure. Please don't use those words at all. Because moment you start thinking of things negatively, automatically that thing gets into your mindset. Please do not allow any negative thoughts. Please focus on positive things. Please think, what can I do better? How can I do things? What is it that the other person has done which has made him or her successful? Please focus on those aspects. And that is the mental preparation that I want you to do before you actually start your 120 days of real subject-oriented preparation.
So it is about thinking. So one thing is learn from what went right for you. So it's not that all the subjects went bad. Which subject went right for you? What did others do that you did not do, right? So it is very quickly what happens is the state of, we call it, there is this concept of state of being. Being means how are you feeling? Of course, after examination results are unsuccessful, when you have not passed the examination, you will not be on top of the world, right? You will obviously be sad, you will be having a lot of anxiety, fear, and then you will compare with your friends. He has passed. You are afraid of sharing this openly with your parents. So one thing I would want all of you to do this, implement this, is openly share your results with your parents. I have seen students come to me, they have already declared that they have passed one group, even when they have not passed the group, and then there is this continuous pressure of how will I pass. Don't do that. Openly share with your parents, your siblings or your cousins, whoever is there to help you out. That will actually make you feel lighter. And then, as Sriram suggested, make this 120-day plan where you need to cover 5 subjects thoroughly. And we have seen that this attempt, all of you who have written it was purely a conceptual paper, and hence focus on concepts should be there. So if you are someone who has not completed 100% of syllabus, go back and prepare to ensure that you have done it everything conceptually. And one more thing I would add is immediately apply for your
certified copies.
certified copies. The reason is this will help you understand what went wrong. This will help you understand, especially, I've seen in theory papers you don't get good marks. Even if you write everything, they will give you 2 or 3 marks out of 5 only. Can we change that? We cannot change it. Can we fight for that? We cannot fight for that. We have been, asking, everybody has been asking for this, but somehow it has not happened. So learn what went wrong in theory, what went wrong in practical, what went wrong in IBS. This is possible only with certified copies. You can directly apply or use RTI. Either ways, you will get the same, answer sheets.
And as Suraj was mentioning, focus on 5 subjects. IBS will automatically happen. Okay, please don't spend days and hours and months together preparing for IBS. We all saw, no matter how many books you carried, it was not the weight of the books that eventually mattered. It was what book that you carried that mattered.
And not only the weight of books, it also depends on what kind of books you carried, because I was surprised to know from some of the students that in some of the notes given by some teachers, disclosures were not given as a part of notes. Now there is a 5 mark straightforward question on disclosure. So if something like that comes in the examination, your notes have to be comprehensive. So please ensure you take comprehensive notes or notes plus at least study material as a backup. But we have seen that just by relying on those materials, past exam questions may not be repeated in the future, right? They give the disclaimer, right? Past returns are not indication of future returns. So same thing you have to follow for IBS also. Things are moving conceptually, and that is how I think it will move in the coming time as well.
Yes, even I agree with that. Please do focus on concepts. Nobody has, not succeeded in the exam. Nobody has failed by focusing on concepts. Yeah. People have failed by not focusing on concepts. So there is no harm in focusing on concepts. Please do focus on concepts. And is 4 months sufficient? Yes, 4 months is sufficient. See, for those of you who have written the November 24 exam the first time, for whom it was first attempt, almost you're at the end of the article. Correct? So for you, there is enough time. For people who are repeaters, people who are writing second time or third time, you do have time. I know some of you may be working in a job. I understand. But if you have to succeed in the May 25 exams, please do focus on these 4 months or this 120 days. Okay, it is possible. If you say it is possible, it is possible.
Then one more thing is, people who have written it or the first time or the second time, don't be in a hurry to take up job unless there is a severe financial crisis at your end, where of course you need to support your family financially. But this job should not be your priority right now, because priority, if you clear May 25,
you're a CA.
Whatever you lost in terms of remuneration, earnings and all of that, it will get compensated. But if you take up a job thinking that everybody of your friends are working, I need to be independent, okay, I need to make my own money. I've seen students, they keep on reaching out to us, we want freelancing work, we want this work, we want that work, and you have to write exams in May 25. What is more important? This is more important. Focus on your priorities. Don't start this job just for some 30,000, 25,000, 40,000 salary that you will get, and which will hamper your May 25 preparation. And what will happen, gradually you will fall in trap of this job. This May 25 will become November 25, then it will become May 26, and the cycle will continue. After 10 years, you will realize that I should have spent 4 months in proper preparation and should have written the examination.
Yeah. In fact, I know it is very, very painful and difficult for people to study again, especially after they have already just finished everything. Everything feels like you already know it. But again, sometimes you feel, why did you not pass? So whenever you get a feeling, right? Whenever you get a feeling that I already know this, okay, please take one exam paper and write and evaluate. Perfect. You will know whether you know or not. It is just your mind playing tricks with you, saying that you already know this. If you had already known everything, November 24 would not have been bad, right? So please remember, please, anytime you feel I'm sitting at home not doing any work, or I need to do some freelancing work. I'm getting bored because I know everything. Moment you get the thought, take a question paper of November 24, May 24, any question paper, any subject, doesn't matter, and write. You will immediately come back to your senses and you will start preparing. That is my suggestion, guys.
Then a very important thing is about this starting problem, okay? Because you have put your heart out in the November examination, the results did not turn out the way you expected. To start again is depressing. You will feel very low on energy. You will not want to start. Now, how to tackle this and how to ensure that we start? Otherwise, what will happen? If you delay, the more you delay, the more loss of time will happen. So for starting, the simple suggestion that I will give, to you, and we actually agree on this thing, is that to pick up topics which are easy. Sir, but what about difficult topics? Difficult topics you can handle it later. First, start with these easy topics. Get into the routine of studies.
Correct.
And prepare a timetable as per your daily routine. Prepare a timetable as per your daily routine and ensure you follow it every day. You'll plan for the next day a day in advance, and at the end of the next day you will review your timetable, whether did you complete the things that you wanted to complete. Okay, subject specific things will come to it later. This is about the broader strategy. Start with easier subjects, easier topics, so that you actually get into this preparation mode, and you can then gear up subsequently by taking up the difficult subjects and difficult topics.
So here my suggestion would be, when we say take up easy topics, it is not for 2 months. First 1 week, 10 days max. Moment you get into the zone of studying, then you can take up the tougher
ones. So that is one thing what we wanted. And wherever you feel this part, conceptual thing that we have been talking about, wherever you feel your concept is not clear in a particular topic, you have time, you need to go back and you need to revise the concept first before you take up the questions.
And see guys, here I have a suggestion. Okay, I don't know how many of you will agree with me on this, but I very strongly feel about it. A lot of people are focusing on last day marathon. Right? You have 4 months now. You are supposed to finish everything in these 4 months. Don't focus on a last day marathon. Go, if you want to watch it separately. But please don't pin hopes on that. Please do these 4 months. If your preparation is good and sufficient, and what you do, whatever is required, that last day marathon may be there, may not be there, will not matter to your eventual exam result. Correct. So please focus on these 4 months, and if you believe that any one subject you have, probably have not understood well, please take a full-fledged class. I know it is probably 300 hours, 200 hours, whatever the number of hours. I am telling you that will actually be of much help rather than watching a 15-hour marathon revision video. Okay, unless you are fully thorough, unless you have had a full-fledged preparation, please do not go for a 50-hour, 20-hour, 30-hour fast-track class. Go to 50-hour, 60-hour fast-track class, I will say go, but only when you have finished 100% syllabus the previous time. If you have not finished, first goal is to finish 100% syllabus. Only then all your fast-track, revision, exam batch, marathon batch, everything will come later.
Right, so that is one thing. And see, as far as time is concerned, assuming you have full study time, if you are working or if your articleship is left over, you can adjust it suitably. So we have about 4 months, that is the time available, 120 days, so you have 1200 hours to complete, divided by 5 subjects. Very simple. Okay, I am just taking 10 hours. We know for final we need to maybe bump it up to 12 hours also, but then 1200 divided by 5, if you take each subject, you have 240 hours. In 240 hours, you will be able to revise thoroughly, you will be able to revise properly. And as Sriram was mentioning, the 10-hour or the 15-hour marathon that you are looking for, that you should do only after you fully utilize this time. Don't think that just by watching the big marathon, I'll pass the exam, because if that was the case, you would have passed in the previous exam itself. First is concept, if you are fully thorough with concept, only then the marathon will help. And please ensure to have practice in your scheme of things or in your revision plan. When I say practice, not only for subjects like FR or AFM or DT, practice also for subject like audit. This has been a nightmare, was a nightmare, is a nightmare, will be a nightmare till the time this course exists. One thing that they have removed, the strategic cost management part they have removed, but this continues to be there, where you have to write a lot. So writing practice for both practical as well as theory paper is very, very important.
So one point I want to highlight, this 1200 by 240, please remember this 240 hours includes even the revision hours and mock test. Okay, so theoretically you probably have only 200 to 210 hours for each subject. Okay, so please remember, please write 3 mocks, last 1 month only revision, 1.5 month. Plan things in such a way that, and please have a separate strategy for each subject. We will be coming out with separate subject-wise strategy videos. Please follow a separate strategy. Don't do a bull in a china shop. That is, I'll put my head down and just start running. Aisa nahi hota hai. If that had to happen, things would have happened very differently. Please have a strategic focus on each subject individually. What are my strength, weakness, loss? What is the important topic, non-important topic? Where am I solid? Where am I not good? Please have a open with your own self. If any of your friends are willing to help you, great. Otherwise, have a open, honest self introspection and make a list and then start. Don't blindly start studying randomly left, right and center. Okay.
And the best, the best person to plan will be yourself, because you know where are you lacking. If for your friend, maybe let us say derivatives may be easier. For your friend, transfer pricing may be easier. For you, it may not be easy. So if you are stuck in transfer pricing, you have to put more focus on that. So don't just follow randomly somebody else's plan. Have your own plan based on, you do this, SWOT analysis for each subject. What are my strengths? What are my weakness? Where I can score marks? Which areas have become a threat to me? Accordingly, you will prepare your plan covering full time of 10 hours per day to the extent available. If 10 hours is not available, do 4 hours, 5 hours till the time your articleship continues. Weekends, utilize it fully. That will ensure that you complete everything. And one more thing is, plan for at least 2 revisions. Don't think that one time I'll study and again it will happen. No, you'll again forget. So maybe first 3 months complete, last 1 month, one more revision is required. And when it comes to mock test papers, no need to go for some fancy mock test paper or something like that. Best mock test paper is past exam paper.
And write it fully. It is best only if you write it, not if you flip it
Yes.
or watch some video or do like Netflix.
So past exam paper, take this past exam paper, write it. You will get to know how under the water you are, how much above the water you are. I think that is how we
Yes.
Yeah,
And
in
please
detail.
write the first mock towards beginning of Feb. Don't delay the first mock till April first week. You have to write in the beginning so that you know your position then and there, and you can take corrective action in February and March.
Okay, and one more thing that you have realized is, after this MCQ thing, the descriptive part has become lengthy. Because of MCQ, descriptive part has become lengthy across all subjects. Students are not able to complete 100 marks. So you need to practice more to ensure you cover 100% in the examination. We have given you broad set of guidelines. Do we have something else to add?
No, I think we are good. My suggestion would be, last suggestion would be, guys, please prepare for sacrifice in the next 4 months. I know March May Holi is there, January May something else will be there, Sankranti
is there.
Something or the other will be there. Okay, please prepare to sacrifice family functions, weddings, festivals. See, ho gaya, uske baad you can do whatever you want. Nobody is going to ask you. Okay?
And if possible, and I'm not saying if possible, mandatorily I would say rather, incorporate some kind of mindfulness or mindful well-being, whatever we call it. It could be in the form of meditation, it could be in the form of some kind of gym if you want, or some Zumba class if you want, something where you are actually free and away from all of this tension and you are actually relieved.
For
is
half an hour, 1 hour, not for
Yes.
3-4 hours, for just half an hour.
Best is sit in silence, meditative state, in the morning before you go to sleep, before you start your studies. That will help. Plus some kind of physical activity. Don't be sitting on the chair full day and feel that I'll do everything. You'll get bored, right? So that is one thing you implement. And one more thing what you can do is have a fixed place of study. Don't keep changing your study places, because the mind has to be trained that if I'm sitting on this chair, I'm here to record a video. Same way for you. If you're sitting on this chair, a table is there, that is for your studies. Don't sit on bed, you will fall asleep. Okay, don't keep changing places, because the mind will again not be able to focus.
And if possible, please avoid social media. Put the phone in the next room and then study.
And Telegram has been one of the largest time waster after Instagram, okay, or Snapchat if you are using. So don't go for, because you did not clear this examination, you drop this faculty and look for new faculty notes and all of that. It will confuse you more. Every faculty, I'll tell you, whether you have taken from us or taken from anywhere, 90-95% of preparation will be properly done by using the existing set of things only. Unless you feel that you have not understood anything at all, or you're not conceptually clear, or you have not completed the classes, then it is a different thing. Don't go for 5 materials and then again it will be a truckload of information on your head. Yeah, I think we have covered whatever we had to cover. All the best, and we are available. If you have any questions, you can put it down in the comment section. You can ask us on our forum. We'll be more than happy to help you.
Yeah, and do share us your certified copies. We are here to assist you.
Review,
We
yes.
review and get back to you whenever.
Definitely.
And please don't feel disheartened. Failures are stepping stones to success.
Success.
It is not a just random statement. It is a real life statement. Okay.
And these will make you stronger in life, because ऐसा नहीं है कि after you qualify CA your life is set. There also you'll have difficulties. There also you'll face failures. There also you'll get problems. This will make you mentally strong to handle those problems.
ठीक है, चलो
चलो.
guys, all the best. Take some time off. Happy New Year, and please start your preparation from 1st or 2nd Jan. Okay,
Thank you.
चलो, see you. Bye.